fellow pirates and adventurers, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be making a Oklahoma staple, the fried onion burger. Something that was brought to my attention by a gentleman by the name of George Motz, who made it famous, and today I figured we'd do something a little simple, a little bit easier, not putting two things head to head, and make something that even anyone can make. So let's go ahead and get started cooking.
When it comes to cooking, most recommend using a fatty ground of beef, but I will not be doing that today. I will be using a leaner ground beef, which is 93% lean beef and 7% fat. For the onions, you want to use sweet onions because of the sugar content in them, meaning the onions will caramelize faster. And what you will do with the onions is you'll either cut them thinly with a mandolin, or if you're able to, cut them thinly with a knife. However, it will take longer if you do so. After cutting the onion, you will head outside to the griddle to make sure it is all on high, and take about 3 ounces of ground beef, forming it into a ball, putting it on the griddle. Grab some salt, pour some on top of the ball and outside of the ball's area. Then take the onions that are sliced and put it on top of the ball of beef. Take a spatula, or if you have the patty smasher, smash the ball of beef flat with the onions right on top. It's going to cook rather quickly, so pay attention when the patty starts to have liquid on the top and the ends of the sliced onions start to burn a little bit. Both of these are the signs that the patty and the onions will need to be flipped over to finish the onions as well. Altogether, it should take about 2 minutes for a patty to be finished with the onions under it. The crust should form at the top of the patty because of how flat the patty will be. While finishing the other side with the onions, add American cheese to the patty. However, you are more than welcome to use different kind of cheese for your burger, whether it be Swiss or cheddar. I mostly will use American cheese due to how most like American on a cheeseburger. Now here is the interesting part. Take a bun, flip the crown of the bun on top of the patty, and then put the heel of the bun on top as well, flipped over. What this does is steam the bun and help make the assembling process easier. And also, to help it kind of steam faster, you can also use a dome if you have one of those to kind of help steam everything quicker. And once the onions and the patties are finished, take a spatula, lift the patty off the grill, gather all the leftover onions and put it under the patty, take the heel of the bun and put it under the spatula. Pinch the top of the crown and pinch the bottom of the heel and keep it together. Pull the spatula out of the burger and we have ourselves a finished fried onion burger.
Oh, you love it.
What's that?
Yeah, see, too much onion.
What do you think?
No, love it. I was looking at the camera.
Brendan.
Oh, dude, it's on your hand.
That's beautiful. So, now we're at the discussion portion of the video. So, I know we usually do the interviews. Unfortunately, everybody that's usually involved is a bit tired or didn't plan to be here, so we're just going to do a bit of a discussion between me and him and my co-host / cameraman here. So, as we talked about kind of in the previous attempt, he is from an entirely different country. And what I asked him was this: do you feel like, first off, did you enjoy the burger?
Yes. I like.
Do you feel like, when it comes to American food like a burger, do you feel like it can be too much sometimes or no?
Sometimes, yeah. But I really like burgers. I like chicken sandwiches better, but
Yeah.
burgers I always ate. Even in Italy, Italy is full of McDonald's and Burger King, and also even like American themed restaurant. There's a chain called American Graffiti
Oh, really?
that is makes burgers that are like American size, like stuff like that. They're not as good.
Yeah.
Okay. I must say, like over here they're way better, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
It's but like sometimes there's burgers that are a little too much, like mac and cheese or like extra stuff on it that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You'd be surprised to hear this. You would hate hearing this. So, one of the guys I've been watching lately, I mentioned kind of at the beginning of the video, his name is George Maltz. He's a burger historian, and I learned a lot from his stuff. And one of those things, of course, was this burger we tried out today, which was my end of things. I enjoyed it. I did. But one of the things I learned from him was the steak burger in this like little sect of Pennsylvania. It's a little strange, and it's probably just as bad as I'd say as like a mac and cheese burger, or maybe even a little worse.
yeah.
It is what I don't know the name of it, but what it consists of is a folded piece of white American cheese on top of the patty, chili paste, and marshmallow fluff.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like they do it because of the thrill of it, you know.
Kind of. It's just like, from my understanding, why these weird burger stuff keeps coming up is like, oh, people ask for it. Like, let's say, I'll give you another one. Like, somebody in Butte, Montana, went into this specific burger joint and asked, I want peanuts and mayo on a burger. Legit walked up and say, I want to eat peanuts and mayo on a burger, and eat it. Just like that. They crush it up, get a coffee mug with some mayo in it, put the crushed up peanuts in there, then put it on top of the patty and eat it. There's another one that's similar, which is uses, rather than the peanuts, it's the martini olives and the brine of the martini olives. But point being, it's, when it comes to this burger, it seems like it's kind of the most normal burger here, because it's like everybody eats. Anybody who enjoys a burger will want onions on a burger, right? Not everybody likes it, but most people do, from my understanding. And so, when it comes to your preference of things, do you enjoy the onions?
Yes, I like everything on the burger except pickles.
The pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Traditionally, they would serve it with just 2 pickles on the side to, for them to eat alongside the burger rather than on the burger. Because people, if you know now, everybody eats lettuce, tomato, pickles, mayo, mustard, ketchup, or something on there. They always expect to have like pickles. If you don't like pickles, take them off. But it's like, we're so used to seeing that, but back then that didn't exist yet. And so this is more of a kind of like a history book of burgers. And we could go back and talk about how the hamburger got invented, but that's a whole different video. But just to kind of wrap things up, because we're getting close to the mark a little bit. One other question is, would you want to make that yourself or no?
There was a time where I made burgers myself on a pan. And so yeah, probably if I got back into it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Hi, Editing Doc here. I'm going to be talking a little bit more quiet due to the fact my grandma is downstairs right now. Completely forgot to record the outro, so I'm doing that now. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a bit of a shorter cooking video than usual, so I figure, hey, why not? Don't really have anything scripted for the outro, to be honest, but the burger went well, surprisingly. I will warn you, I think I mentioned this in the interview portion or the discussion section between me and my cameraman / co-host. It will get a little salty, and the reason why was the onions was used to preserve it alongside the amount of salt on top of it to preserve the meat, because back then I believe a restaurant supply in El Reno, Oklahoma ended up going short, so they tried to make it extend it out so they can, don't lose what they need. So they would cook it in the onions and then put salt on it and then serve it. I don't know every detail about that. You can look that up yourselves. I think it's an interesting way to take a look at history, especially if you like food. So yes. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to join the Bernhardt Pirate Brigade and ring the bell for future uploads. Thank you again. This is the Captain signing off. I bid you adieu. I'm out. Peace.